and welcome to the You Can't Save
Hello.
Anyone podcast. I'm Simone
Hi.
Weaver,
Hi.
and this is Ayo
Just
Shihara.
saw
We're two comedians
Pamela's
talking about whatever we
speech.
want.
But we can't save anyone, including you.
Before I saw the speech, I was like, you know what? We can do this. We once got through 4 years of hell. You know, we can do this. And then after I saw her speech, I wish she was the president.
Yeah. Doug looked really sad. Her husband? Oh my God. I actually watched the speech and I was like, good. I think what she's saying is great. And then I was like, oh, and then he came out and I was like, oh my God. Now I'm even more sad just by his face.
Yeah.
But
Is it only me that it's so not something is not right?
no, I mean, I think not just you. I think other people feel like that for sure. But I mean, what can be done? The concession has already been made. So,
A lot of women were said voting for Kamala.
but maybe not.
Maybe not a lot of us, not every, but most of people of color, we vote for her.
I mean, you would think so, but a lot of people hate women.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think white ladies stole this.
I think that like people have internalized racism and hatred of women. Even if they don't realize it on the outside, it's inside.
Yeah, I know a lot of Republican white ladies don't think that women are capable of being the president.
Right. I just saw a guy say that well, she gets her period. What's going to happen? Well, first of all, she's like 60 years old. Does she get a period? I mean,
No,
really. They still have that point of view that a woman with a period, like what? Like they don't have teachers in their lives or cops. What do you think? Like every time a teacher has a period, what do they do? Have emotional breakdown? Or like cops, women are cops. What do they do?
yeah.
Like are they having a meltdown when they're or judges? I mean, it's just but we are there. Like I think I've seen too many comedians just talking about comedians that are pro Trump. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's not even like, oh, well, LA, we're really liberal. I saw so many pro Trumpers.
But this is crazy to me because the race supposed to be very tight race, and then Trump won by a landslide. Something is not right.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to do anything about it.
Yeah,
They're not doing anything about it. They're not going to do it.
that's why those rich white men are always in control of her.
Yeah, they support each other. I saw that all these oil guys, like from the major oil companies, they were at Mar-a-Lago. And Trump is basically saying, look, if you give me money, you can do whatever you want. I mean, this is what people this is what people are saying is going to be great.
Let's see how great it's gonna turn out.
And the really bummer thing about it too is if he even lives 4 years, the
Mhm.
Orange King of McDonald's, how does he even live this long with eating McDonald's every day? I don't know, but
Mhm.
if he lives for 4 years, or even if he doesn't live and JD Vance takes over, the chances are very high that JD Vance could be the next president for 8 more years.
No, we can't do that.
I mean, maybe it'll be such a massive fail that people will be so disgusted after 4 years. That would be amazing.
Debate, Trump was so bad.
I
And
mean, yeah.
it was his worst debate, presidential debate. And then he still won.
Yeah, but people don't even care about that. They don't even
Oh yeah,
Nobody even talked about hardly anybody cared, you know?
they did talk about it, how bad it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, briefly, but that seems like it didn't actually affect their opinion. Imagine you're just discussing semantics. You're just discussing like if he's a good debater, but not actually influencing how you feel about him. That's how people are.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Even Republicans were saying that it was a bad debate. Doesn't matter how horrible he was.
I guess people only think that he's going to put money in their pockets. That's what people think, right? They think that the economy is going to become good, but he's already, even like the tariffs, that's going to make it, that's going to make inflation go crazy. It's going to go crazy. But this is what people want. So remember that time he said that, oh, well, women won't, you won't even have to vote after you just vote this time. And after this, did you hear him say that?
Yeah, I think so.
That was when they first started talking about Project 2020.
Yeah.
This, you won't have to vote after this. This can be the last time ever. It kind of was, of course you feel horrible, but then I started having this like really heavy chest pain and I was like, oh my God, I feel like I actually started having like an anxiety attack. This morning it was happening because I went to work and then I was like, oh my God, I barely can breathe.
Mm.
And I know that is from anxiety.
Yeah. How was your students? How did
Some of them look real sad, but we purposely don't talk about politics
Mm.
because, some people, we know that they're on the other side. And
Oh,
even when they're on the other side, they're nice. They're so nice. This is the craziest thing. Some of the people that are on like pro-Trump are
mm.
these nice people. I mean, truly, like I adore them. And it's shocking how someone could be, you go, God, this is a nice guy. And then what? How could you vote for? How can you believe that this like despicable human that is saying words that all you have to do is listen to his own words?
Yeah.
You don't have to listen to any other stations. You could just listen to the words. And then I don't know how you go, yes, that's my guy. I don't know how you come up with that.
Yeah, also people left during his speech, when he was during the campaign. It's crazy. People left. He couldn't even fill out the place, and then he was so pity about in how competing with him and Kamala's, you know, audience, and then he won.
They
Big.
still voted for him, even though they left, they still voted for him. There's nothing we can do about it, even if it's not right. I feel really bad for, like, I see people really look like they're suffering today. I felt really bad for that. I mean, I was having my own anxiety attack, but trying to actually keep positive. I actually feel like we have to still do our best to.
I felt like now that the chaos is gonna come.
Yeah.
So individually, we have to keep calm ourselves. Boundaries with people from, bring chaos. I feel like I'm okay.
I thought so too until I was teaching my class and then I was like, oh,
Yeah, because nothing we can do about it. Like, I try not to worry about things that I have no control over.
yeah.
Yeah, it's still sad, but
Also, what I think feeling is I could be feeling other people's stress. I
mhm.
actually think that's part of it.
Your
Because
impact.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think even if I feel okay, but then if a lot of people around me are feeling really upset, then I think I'm feeling that.
I used to be that way too. I just couldn't control because other people's mood or feeling affected me so much because Yeah, my mom was very emotional person when I was a kid. I was affected by her mood, her feelings. But now that I'm have more control, having boundaries, helping me a lot.
I have a friend on Facebook that he was really upset. He was like making faces and stuff. And I just was like, dude, now's the time to stay calm and focused. And, and then he got a little bit mad because he was like, don't tell me how to feel. That's not helping. And I was like, sorry, you know what? Okay, sorry. Yes, you're right.
Mm,
Feel everything.
yeah. Yeah.
But we have to feel. You can't block your feelings. If you do that, that makes it worse. Maybe that's why I have anxiety, because I'm blocking my feelings.
Mm,
But then also, I feel really bad when people look like they're really suffering and really looking like they're going to collapse or like explode or have so much anger.
yeah. About a year ago, I think. I was in middle of the storm. Every people around me was having all the crazy shit going on, but I was in the eye thing, like in the middle of
I
the
have the storm. Mhm.
storm. I was like, yeah, yeah. So I decided not to, yeah, keep
And
going.
also, yeah, there's some fires too in Camarillo.
Uh-huh.
The people I was working with today, they lived in Camarillo. Some people had to leave early.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, really bad.
Wow.
So that helps, like it adds to the chaotic feeling or like the out of control feeling when there's fires and people are upset and then it's very windy for LA.
Mm,
So I think like there's a lot of feelings floating around.
yeah.
Ooh.
But we gotta live, so we have to.
Yeah, we have to keep going.
We can do this. We can do it.
We can do it and we can keep inspiring people to do it.
Mhm. I'm ready for another like races coming out. Like, I mean, I'm sure those closeted races will coming out again.
Yeah, exactly.
Only thing we can do is we can be ready. You know?
Yeah. At least ready to breathe on them
Yeah.
while they're in their chaos and whatever.
Yeah.
We can just breathe and just go, okay, that's not me.
Mm,
That's somebody else.
yeah.
And I feel like it's important not to take on stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
America is going backwards, so yes, we have to keep walking forward.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's kind of, don't you feel kind of shocked sometimes when do you meet people that are Republicans that are still that voted for Trump? Like, did you have people like this? Yeah. Comedians, right?
Comedian, and also, yeah, people I love.
And especially when I see like black dudes that are like pro-Trump,
Hmm.
like, really?
Yeah.
Because you hate women that much, you don't trust women that much. But
Yeah.
I think that's a really big part of it.
Part of it. I feel bad for women who has to go through, you know, risk of not getting abortion when they need it.
Yeah, I think the vote, because it went to the states, a lot of the states that had anti-abortion bills, they a lot of people voted for pro-abortion stuff in their states.
Okay.
They voted for at least, I don't know, 6 to 15 weeks, something like that. Or if they were raped, they could get an abortion. The thing is, if you're at 6 weeks and you say, well, I was raped, do they believe you or do you have to prove it? And then all of a sudden, how do you prove it? Like
And
the
also
months are
six
going
weeks,
by.
also 6 weeks, some ladies don't even notice they're pregnant
Yes, exactly.
because of a lot of time the first period comes and the second period, if the second period doesn't come, and then oh, okay. So it's already like eight, could be 8 months, 8 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. How long do you have to take to prove it that you were raped?
Exactly. The person who raped is not gonna admit. You
Yeah.
know. Is it Texas is all the way hardcore?
I don't know now what which states voted for the like more positive abortion laws. I don't remember which ones.
Mm.
It was like maybe 3 or 4 states. I think, I mean, among them was like Wisconsin, Missouri. Like there were a few states that had it on the ticket, and I remember them last night. They were going through saying which ones. And that's why a lot of people weren't too concerned about Kamala in the abortion area, because they figured out, well, if they mainly were focused on financial issues. And I can't believe that they thought that Trump would be their friend. But I mean, he's going to be friends to his billionaires.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. If you have a ton of money, you're going to probably have more money.
He bankrupt 6 times, and how people still believe that he can bring back the economy and then make a better economy. It's just wow. And some people, and it's just so many lies. It's kind of we have to ready for the lies too, right?
Yeah. Well, and then a lot of times those people think that we are so naive that we believe what the government says because they're conspiracy theorists,
Mm-hmm.
and the conspiracy people have a whole bunch of different crazy ideas.
Yeah.
Like they think we didn't land on the moon, they think that the earth is flat, they think that the whatever they say about deep state, or another one that's more that I heard recently is they think that this isn't the same Joe Biden, that Joe Biden,
Alone.
this is like different Joe Biden that they put in place. They showed me, this guy sent me a email and he showed me 2 pictures. He's a friend.
Uh-huh.
Know how I can be friends with him. Show me 2 pictures of Joe Biden. He said, "Oh, tell me that this is the same guy." And I'm like, I can show you a picture of my dad when he was really old and my dad when he was a younger man. You almost go, that doesn't look the same. Well, it's like when he's old, he lost so much weight. He was so gaunt. He looked completely different.
Yeah.
It's just so dumb.
It's so dumb.
Why would they put in a worse Joe Biden? I mean, if you would put in a better Joe Biden, that would make sense. If you're going to install new Joe Biden, at least you would think he wouldn't have, aging issues and stuff. Put in a more healthier, younger guy.
Mhm.
Like, why would you put in a worse?
Yeah. That's they don't care. They just want to win. This is how America is. Like when you debate, American debate, the debaters they don't listen to each other most of the time. All they care about is trying to make their points and trying to win the debate. There's no trying to solve the problem together. They just, I'm right, you're wrong. That's it.
They only care about winning. Yes.
Winning, yes. And then they all talk over each other. I just can't stand that. Like, just one person at a time. You know what I mean? Like, I like the British um debate.
The parliament is really good.
Yeah. But the one person go up and you say something and then go back and another person comes on. So yeah, they respect each other's time
and I like it because sometimes they're really rude. Sometimes they really yell at each other in parliament. Have you seen that?
yeah, I have seen, but I don't remember yelling at each other.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes they really get into it and they go for it. But I feel like it's much more effective. It feels more real. It doesn't feel fake like we are.
And also they talk to their face, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I like that though. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like going to sleep. I think that is the anxiety and depression kicking in.
We should rest.
I'm probably going to rest for 4 years.
Where is Suan? Where is she?
I'm resting. I needed to rest.
Yeah. So now Trump doesn't need to go to jail,
Right.
and maybe he will pardon Diddy.
And whoever needs to be pardoned, they'll probably get pardoned.
Yeah, as long as they pay.
He can put all the money back in his pockets. Oh my gosh, Giuliani can be pardoned.
Oh shit! Oh
Oh,
wow.
all of those idiots can be pardoned. Oh, and then who's going to jail? Who's going to be put in jail now? I don't know. Maybe Michael Cohen.
Oh yeah, Michael Cohen.
He spoke against him. He's probably going to jail. I don't know.
But Trump has so many enemies. So many people can't stand him,
Even the Republicans.
right?
I mean, talk about drinking the Kool-Aid. All of those people have drunk the Kool-Aid. You know what oh, that means like they are in the cult, the Trump cult.
Mm.
That's what that means. Is like I think there's some who was he? Was he Korean? Reverend Moon, and he gave everybody Kool-Aid and they all drank it and died, but it's supposed to be going to heaven or whatever.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And the Trump people they drank the Trump Kool-Aid, you know. They all think they're going to get rich, which they're not, especially if they're middle class. They're going to get nothing. And then I guess a lot of Mexican people are going to jail.
Yeah.
We all need self-defense.
Self-defense.
And then when somebody approaches, you go, I don't want that.
Mm.
Back off.
Judo. You don't usually you wait until other person comes and they use their power to, yeah.
That's the smart
Like,
way.
so we have to do that. They come, it's like, oh. Yeah. So
Yes.
mental self-defense.
That's right.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. The Democrats really thought they were going to win.
I thought she's gonna win.
I mean, I think everybody thought. I think even Trump and the Republicans thought we were going to win.
That's why I think this race is fishy to me, because all the celebrities talked about it, and then not even if the race was really close, I get it, but this race was not even close.
I see some of my friends really are crying and stuff today on the internet.
That happened in 2016 too.
Yeah.
People cried in LA.
Oh, my mom was so upset.
Mhm.
You know what? It's really weird. So weird because my dad died in 2017. And I was thinking that, like, oh God, like how sad
Mhm.
my dad would have to like see Trump as president. But then maybe he saw it. Time is so weird.
Yeah, weird.
Time is like a very strange thing.
Time passed fast. Hopefully this 4 years is gonna go like that, and
And then I'll be dead.
that, yeah.
Hopefully I won't be dead before he's out. That would be good. If he's out, I could die after.
He might not make 4 years.
He might not.
Might not.
Well,
all right. So yeah.
carry on.
Yes, we're gonna keep living, keep going.
We have to don't stop believing.
Yes. Center ourselves. Boundaries.
Peace and love to everybody.
Yes. Don't get involved in any chaos.